A very cool writers conference, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So shout out to the Cuyahoga Public Library. They
Okay.
do a writers conference every year, but the last couple years has been a little hit or miss. And I think one year it was virtual, like we're all used to for the last couple years. But they have I believe it's the only writers center for a library in Ohio, right there at the Lyndhurst South Euclid branch library.
Okay.
So we have a great writers center. They get some great things going on, great authors coming in for talks and workshops. And I didn't know they were doing it this year. And I happened to go to a workshop a month ago and they handed out flyers. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're doing the conference? I didn't see it. No, sign me up.
Coming right up. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
And it's always fun, lots of talks and workshops, things to learn. I think I've hit that point though where it's I've heard all this before. I've heard these talks and that type of thing. But
Okay.
the reason I really wanted to go was one, couple reasons, insidious reasons. The main librarian there that runs all the writers stuff, I met her through a couple other authors a couple times. And so when I went to the workshop, she goes, "You look really familiar." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know Jay Thorne. I've been here for workshops." And she, "Oh, yeah, okay." I'm like, "Okay, good." Now I'm in her head. So now every time I see her, I'm like, "Hey, Lori, how's it going?" Now she knows my name. I
Right.
show up at things. So it's that when I say, "Hey, I'd like to come in for a panel or a talk or something," it's much easier.
Absolutely. That's what networking is all about. Is
Yeah.
just being not on the outside, but you're at the campfire now, and they're going to be happy to work with you because they've seen you're knowledgeable, you're pleasant company, you get there on time, little
Right,
things. You know
right.
what I mean?
So
Okay.
my other reasons for going was because they have a writer in residence. Every year they have a different writer in residence.
Cool.
And this year, the writer in residence, I did my event. I was at an event at Reed Memorial a couple months ago with her, and she was on my podcast just recently. So I was like, oh my gosh, Abby's the writer in residence. I don't think she mentioned that. I got to go and say hi to her.